Hello, my name is Mr. Dog, and today we're going to look at the Giratina VSTAR Lost Zone version in Expanded. So we're going to be attacking with Giratina VSTAR. We have the Lost Impact attack, 280 damage, we have to put 2 energy in the Lost Zone, and most of the time we're just going to be putting a double Dragon energy in the Lost Zone because it counts as 2 energies. But we also have a second attack, Star Requiem. If we can get 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, then we can just instantly knock out our opponent's active Pokemon. And we have several ways to get our cards in the Lost Zone. We have 4 copies of Trumbeak. We may put this card in the Lost Zone if it's in our hand, and we look at the top card of our opponent's deck, and if that card is a supporter, we can put that in the Lost Zone too. So that can be pretty annoying for our opponent. We have Tapu Koko Prism Star. Let's just attach 2 lightning energies to 2 of our bench Pokemon from our discard pile, and after we do this, we put this into the Lost Zone. We also play 4 more Prism Stars, and if we discard them, they also go into the Lost Zone. We have 4 copies of Battle Compressor to help us get those Prism Stars in the Lost Zone. It also helps us get energies in the discard pile so we can use our Tapu Koko's ability. We also have a Lost Vacuum. This is Lost Zone a tool or stadium, and to use it we have to put one of our own cards in our hand into the Lost Zone. Finally, we have Colress's Experiment. Let's look at the top 5 cards of our deck, and we put 3 of them into our hand and the other 2 cards into the Lost Zone. Also playing a copy of Nag Guz. We can use Chaotic Order. If we have a double Dragon energy attached to here and another energy attached, we can use Chaotic Order to take 2 prizes and turn all of our prize cards face up. And as a single prize attack, we play a copy of Cramorant, which has the Lost Provisions ability. If we have 4 more cards in the Lost Zone, we can ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack costs. So we can just do 110 damage for no energy, which is pretty good. We also play Diancie. On the first turn, we can just leave this in the active, and our opponent won't be able to Guzma our basic Pokemon, so they won't be able to get a 2 prize card knockout. Okay, so I'm going to keep the introduction short and sweet. Let's get on to some gameplay. Okay, so we're playing against ADP. We're going first. So preferably you want to try and find Diancie and put it in the active so they can't gust up one of our 2 prizes. So we'll play this first, see if we can Lost Zone one of their supporter cards. Nope. Okay, well that's fine. We'll get rid of Life Forest. Grab a Giratina. And we'll attach this. And we could actually go for a Crobat, because the chance of getting another way of searching for a Giratina is pretty high. Just so we have more options the next turn. Okay, nice, we got the Giratina. So for now, I think we'll just pass over to our opponent. We have got Pokemon Ranger in hand as well, so we can potentially use that next turn if they Altered Creation GX. We've already got 3 in the Lost Zone as well, so that's pretty good. So it looks like we're going to get Guzma Hala to get the double Dragon energy, so you can Altered Creation GX. Okay. There's the Dragonite. Another Trumbeak. Let's see if we can Lost in a supporter this time. Not quite. Okay, there's actually not much we can really do here. We could try and like Colress's Experiment maybe. It's probably better than Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger feels a bit passive. We need to be a bit more aggressive, I think. Hopefully we'll find something decent. I don't think Cram's going to be that useful. We can Lost in the Wondrous Labyrinth as well. Probably grab this for the Giratina. And probably get the balls. That seems fine. I'll get the Exeggcute if it's not prized. Nice. And I'll go for Dedenne. And we'll get the VSTAR. May as well also Lost Zone the stadium to get another card in the Lost Zone. Get a versus Seeker in the Lost Zone since we're just going to discard it with Dedenne anyway. Then we'll Dedenne. Hopefully we can find a way of retreating and an energy to get a knockout on this ADP. Okay, that does it. So we'll attach this to here. And we'll compress. get rid of a couple of energies for Tapu Koko. Maybe just like a Guzma Hala so we can like get a double dragon energy next turn or something, I'm not sure. And we'll get rid of some more Prism Stars as well. I think we've only got one more left in the deck, so I'll just get rid of that. So that seems fine. And we'll grab a Float Stone. We could actually use this now. I think that's probably fine. Lost Impact. Get rid of that. That's 3 prize cards already. There's another double dragon energy for next turn. So if they power up this Dragonite, they can just get knockout on this Giratina. I'm going to take 3 prize cards as well, because they have Altered Creation. So we might want to Pokemon Ranger next turn. Oh, they've got a Nagaguz. Why are they putting it down though? Because I can just Guzma that and knock it out. That was a bit weird. We can just win this turn, can't we? Because we've got Tapu Lele left in the deck. So we'll just grab the Tapu. And then that's the game. It's hard to treat the Dedenne or something. There we go. So I really don't understand why they benched that Guzma Hala. That was really weird. GG's. And just Star Requiem for knockout. I could have Lost Impacted as well, but I wanted to demonstrate what this deck could do with 10 cards in the Lost Zone. Okay, we're going first against Arceus Flying Pikachu. So go with Super Boost Energy. Go for Giratina. So I think we'll go for like a Crobat if that's in the deck. Preferably want to get him down another Giratina. Could even Guzma into like Diancie if Diancie's in the deck. Okay, so Diancie isn't the deck. So we'll just Guzma that Flying Pikachu. Then we'll pass. So we'll probably just Colress's Experiment next turn. Hopefully we'll get what we need. Well, they actually whiffed their energy attachment last turn. Might have a couple of turns to stall for a little bit. And got rid of 2 Paths to the Peaks, which is pretty good. Yeah, that could definitely be quite annoying, but we do have lots of counter stadiums. We play Lost Stormy Mountain and those 2 Prism Star stadiums. And we also have our Lost Vacuum, so lots of counters, 2 Paths to the Peak, fortunately. I might just go for a Trinity Charge this turn. Okay. So these Arceus V-Stars are quite easy for us to knock out, which is pretty good. And they don't really have a way to knock out our Giratina V-Stars by the look of it. Another Giratina V, that's always nice. So let's Colress. Nothing that amazing, to be honest. I don't think we will really want to Lost Zone the Lightning Energies, so I don't really know which I'd prefer, the N or the Raihan. I guess probably the Raihan, because it might be useful in the late game. Seems fine. Because we're having such a slow start, I might even just use Spike Draw to draw some cards, because if they knock us out, we'll just get the Lightning Energy in the Lost Zone for Tapu anyway. Can even maybe use Raihan. Wow, they played a counter to my Diancie. Okay, so I'll just send up the other one prizer. Good thing we had the Cramorant benched. Really? They just had the perfect hand. And they had the choice belt as well. What is that look? What is that look? That's insane. Okay. Send up this. Can just hard retreat it if we need to. I think it might just be best to Dedenne here. Just need to see a bunch of cards so we can get our Giratina V-STAR set up so we can get an attack off. Okay, nice. There's our double dragon energy, but we still can't do anything really. Attach this. And I don't think they'll have another escape rope. I'd be very annoyed if they do. And we'll start compressing our deck. And I guess we'll go with this. We don't need that. We don't even have Tapu, so we can't use Tapu Lele-GX. So we'll just spike draw again. I just have to Dedenne again next turn. Okay, cool. Send up this. Let's see what we can Lost Zone. Maybe we can Lost Zone one of our supporters. Oh, never mind. Put this in the Lost Zone as well. And we'll bench this. The egg. I think at this point I may as well thin out my Prism Stars. Because we've used a lot of our Pokemon with abilities other than this Tapu. That should be fine. Patch this. No reason not to put this down, I don't think. Then we'll Dedenne. Nice. Just lost impact. So we're hoping they can't find a Gust to knock out one of our benched 2 prizes. There's a Seeker. Compressor. How many have we got in the Lost Zone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just need one more in the Lost Zone and we can use our Star Requiem. No, I might as well just compress my Tapu. That just gets us there. We still have Raihan to accelerate energy. So just need to take one more prize card. Trumbeak. Guz. Ultra Ball. They might not be even able to get the knockout. I kind of hope they do, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to use the Raihan. Okay, that should just be the game then, I think. Send up this. Just going to check that the other Giratina V-STAR is in the deck. Nice. So it's going to Raihan. Could have also just used the Guz to win the game, to be honest. It doesn't really matter what we grab. There we go. Lost impact for the knockout. Okay guys, that's going to wrap up the video. I think I personally prefer the non-Lost Zone version to this deck because this deck feels a bit clunky. You have to play so many Lost Zone cards that you don't have space for other more consistency cards like Trainer Mail. But let me know what you guys prefer down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!